Welcome to Selfish Confidence, a place where we can connect and be real about how hard it is to be your damn self. My name is Jess, and my goal is to help you build confidence and belief in yourself to live any life path you want, even if it's unconventional. It's time to flip off societal pressures and connect with women who've also felt on the outside by their life choices. We're here to encourage you to grab the mic and speak your truth. I know it can be scary, but we're in this together. Let's get started. Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Confidence Corner this week. I feel like time change is just today. Anybody else? They're just like, is this the week that time change happened? It's not. It was last week, but I'm definitely feeling that extra slowness this morning, and everything, although is working for me, it just is going at a little bit of a slower pace. But today I really wanted to talk to you about your energy and about just like energy in general, okay? And it's interesting because I always think when things happen to me, I'm like, oh, this is going to make a really great story for the podcast, or this is going to, be a really great learning lesson. I often don't take anything without thinking of how I can twist it. Not twist it, I'm not lying to you, but like move it into a story for the podcast or for a live or for the sisterhood or anything like that. And before I dive into my story today, I wanted to remind you that there is one bed left at the Selfish Retreat that's happening on April 21st to 23rd, just outside of the city here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. It is a whole weekend long event. And I'm not going to tell you what's going on because I think it's really fun when you show up to things and you have no idea. Fun for me. Maybe not so fun for you if you're a person who's a planner, but I promise you it's going to be amazing. It's going to be extra transformative this time because we are going to be there for 2 nights and the space that we have is absolutely beautiful. We are going to have our confidence photo shoot again. So if you saw the photos from last time, everyone looked amazing. You will be walking away with 10 to 15 confident photos of yourself that you love. You can also add on a branding shoot. So some of the girls did branding shoots with Kate last time too, and were able to redesign websites and use promo materials for their businesses and things like that. So if that's something that's on your heart, you're looking for a little bit more confidence in who you are, whether you have a business or not, this is the space for you. And I'm really, really excited about this one. I have been tuning the details in. And again, I'm not going to give anything away other than if you're looking for more confidence and you're looking for incredible connections, that's the place to go. And we have one space left. So if that's what interests you, check the show notes for all the details where you can grab your space, or send me a message and we can chat about it and answer any questions you have. That being said, let's dive into today's topic, which is all about energy. And today on the Confidence Corner, I just thought, what better time? A day to talk about energy when I feel like I don't have any. I'm literally sipping pre-workout over here. It's just one of those mornings where everything has felt delayed. But last night, this idea came into my head, and it came into my head as I was it was 4:30 in the morning, hanging out, and I was like, oh, that's how I need to share this story. So last week, there was a couple nights where Polly was really restless. She was not sleeping at night, and I know, if you are a person who has kids, I'm not trying to say that my dog is like a baby. She's not at all. She's actually really great. She's sleeping right now. But it's not like her to be up at night. It's not like her to be licking her belly or to be just restless in bed if she's not sick. And so Glenn said a couple times, there's a couple nights where she just would not go to sleep. And he's like, oh, I think she's sick. She has worms again. You're going to have to take her to the vet. And I was like, dude, there's no way. She just had them. She's been on medication. She's not sick. But I will keep my eye on her. And I watched and I checked things out and I made sure to just see what her daily practices were, like a creepy dog mom. And what I learned was that she's really adapted to the cat lifestyle, which I think is great. Having a low maintenance dog, great. Having a low maintenance dog who's also a high energy dog, not so great for her. So she started to adapt to sleeping all day with the cats. We would take her for a walk every day, but it really wasn't enough to stimulate her. It was just kind of to check the box and move on. And I started to see how her energy was really affecting every area of her life. At night, she was restless and she was anxious and she just wasn't herself. And during the day, she was so sleepy, sleeping all the time. And I was like, I don't think she's sick. I think she's bored. I think has energy to burn, and she's not, using that in the way that is best for her. she's just adapting to her lifestyle and she's just coasting through the days and she's bored and she's, not living to her dog potential, which I know sounds so weird. Okay. I get it. But I really did see that. And so the next day I called the daycare and I was like, hey, do you guys got space for Polly? I brought her in and I was like, if this doesn't work, if she is still restless tonight and she's not, sleeping like she normally does, then 100% maybe there is something wrong. But maybe she's just missing out on hanging out with some other dogs. And, maybe she's missing out on having more fun and being more stimulated and playing with puzzles and all these things. And so I took her to daycare. And that night she slept like a freaking baby. And I made sure to pull out licky mats and all these things. Anyways, I'm not going to go through all the things I did for my dog because you're going to think I'm crazy. But it just proved to me how her energy was off because she wasn't living how she was designed to live. She wasn't living in a way that felt good for her. And what's really surprising about this is that I think there's so many of us who are doing the same thing. You're probably like, how does this have anything to do with me? You know what? I am feeling really tired today, like really tired. And sometimes that means, I'm tired and I need rest. It's been a busy weekend and a lot on the go. And maybe I didn't sleep as great as I thought I would. Of course, sometimes being tired means I need to rest. But sometimes being tired can also mean boredom, can also mean lack of interest in what I'm doing in my life. It can also mean, a loss of my own energy because I'm not showing up in a way that feels really good. Not showing up in a way that feels great to my design. And maybe you can relate to that. There are times in our life that we are tired, right? We are overworked and we're overstressed and we really need to take that rest and take that break and recharge. There are other times where we're just like tired and we can't explain it. It's probably because you're working in a job that you absolutely hate. Anybody else fall asleep at their job, like their day job, like 9 to 5. I remember working in cubicles back when I worked at the government, and I wanted to just curl up in a ball and sleep. I was so bored. I was so tired. I was living in a life that just didn't feel right for me. And it's interesting, once you start to see it like that, you can make really simple shifts. If your energy feels off, and you're just like, I don't understand why I'm feeling like this, I want you to look at your surroundings, look at your day-to-day life. What are you doing on the day-to-day that really just is it firing you up? Is it making you feel good? Or is it making you exhausted? Right? Fighting a life that doesn't feel aligned for you is exhausting. It is so tiring. I've been there. I'm with you. So if you're feeling like that and you're just wondering why you're tired right now, look at what you're doing on the day-to-day. Are you spending too much time scrolling on your phone? I don't know about you. When I spend too much time on my phone, I'm way more tired. And that's why this month in the sisterhood, when we're working on habits, my habit is spending less time on my phone. And that's just we watched a movie the other night and I didn't have my phone in my hand. I don't know. That's a big one for me because I normally am doing 8 things at once, working, scrolling, chilling, watching a movie, whatever. I kept my phone away and I actually knew what was going on in the storyline for the first time in a very long time. It's crazy how these little shifts can make big impacts in our energy. So look at where you are right now. Look at how you're feeling today and do it at the beginning of the day and also at the end of the day and see how your energy is. What can you change? Can you do something fun for yourself? That's a big one that I've been trying to implement a lot lately, is having more fun. Can you look at what you're eating? Does it feel right for your body? Does it feel like you're energizing your life with what you're eating? Just try to look at these different areas and where you can make a shift. Because for Polly, it was simple as sending her to daycare for a day. It was as simple as putting some yogurt and some peanut butter on a licky mat. And I know she's a dog, okay? I know I sound crazy. But these simple shifts can make a big impact. Getting out of your routine and trying something new. Where are you feeling stagnant in your life? Where are you feeling like you're just lacking that passion and that love and that excitement again? Where are you sleeping through your days and numbing through life? I used to do that all the time. I numbed with Netflix and I numbed with wine. It was, now looking back, so lame and annoying, but I did it all the time. It was easy for me. In Barbados, I didn't want to, I feel really emotional as I bring this up. I didn't want to be there, right? For a long time, I thought I did. I didn't. And I was numbing with coconut rum. And although delicious, do not get me wrong, it was not helping me, right? So where are you numbing right now? Where are you hiding behind that lack of energy to not show up? Where are you using that lack of energy as an excuse to not chase your dreams, to not do something exciting, to not do something fun? Where are you using your kids as an excuse to not show up for your own life? And I don't mean to start the business, to do all these crazy things. I mean, just like go for a nail appointment. Go do something fun. I use a lot of excuses to not show up for the fun in my life. And I'm changing that. I'm changing that right now. So if you're with me, you're looking for some extra accountability, send me a message. Let me know what it is that you want to step into, that you want to feel really good about. And maybe it's going to doggy daycare. I actually think it could be a really fun day. Just to like hang out with the dogs all day. Polly has been feeling a lot better since we started to stimulate her more with puzzles and snacks and, doing fun things and getting out in nature and the sunshine. Am I right? Now that the sun's finally coming out, we're getting into spring, Easter's coming. There's so many ways that you can stimulate yourself now. And as soon as I said that, I wanted to like do a little wink into the camera because I am on live on Instagram, but I won't because that's weird. Is it? Wink. But stimulate yourself in a way that feels really good for you right now. I'm so proud of you. And I know how hard it can be to step into that because I'm right there with you. We are learning this stuff every single day. So I hope you have an awesome day and send me a message. Connect with me on what it is that you're working towards and what you want to implement into your life. And make it fun, okay? Do it in a way that feels really good for you. I love you.
What's up, sis? I am so glad we could hang out today. If you love this episode, send it to a friend or share it on your social media and tag me so I can personally thank you for helping me sprinkle some confidence in the world. And don't forget, you are magic. Let's show the world your shine.